This is a barbell or dumbbell complex, and I need you to pay attention because the whole key here is to go through these 4 exercises without putting your barbell or dumbbell down. So you're gonna go through all 4 exercises in a row by the reps before you stop. So the key here is to make sure that you are picking a weight of your weakest lift. Like, notice that there's a high row in here. If you don't know how to clean to press, there's a high row. So that would probably most likely be your lowest lift of weight that you can lift. So you would go by whatever the most you can do on your weakest lift, and that is the weight that you're gonna choose to get through this round, okay? And you're not putting these down. All right, ladies with the barbell, you're gonna grab your barbell. We're starting off with the deadlift. Remember, you are pushing your booty out to behind you, hinging at the hips, coming down to mid-shin. Your back is straight. You're gonna feel it in your hamstrings. You're gonna get a natural bend in your knee. You're gonna focus on something about 10 feet ahead of you to keep your spine aligned, and you're pulling back up with your glutes. Once you get through 8 reps of that, you're gonna go right into your bent over row. Ladies with the barbell, you're using the barbell, okay? As soon as you're done with that bent over row, you're gonna come up to this position. Now, if you know how to do a clean to press, you're gonna do a clean to press. It is a move that I can't really teach you and watch to make sure you're not hurting yourself. So if you're educated on a clean to press, you're going to do a clean to press. You're gonna come down to here. You're gonna pick it up and push it up. Okay, ladies with barbells. Now, if you cannot clean to press, you are going to do a high row. So you're just bringing it up and back down from the front, high row up and down. Okay? Then you're gonna take those dumbbells and put them on your shoulders, or ladies with the barbell, once you get that press over, you're gonna drop it down behind your head and go into your back squat for 8 reps. Okay, keep that core engaged, drive through your heels. Okay? Then you are going to take a break and rest. And then you're gonna do it all over again. So please make sure you do not put your dumbbells or barbell down. You're choosing a weight that is the hardest for you, but that you can get through for your weakest lift, okay? Whether that's the back squat, the high row, the bent over row, whatever it is, that's the weight you're gonna choose to get through the whole round, all right? Don't put anything down until you're done with those back squats. Goblet squats. You're gonna hold your weight like so. You're gonna go as heavy as you can. You're gonna bring that weight up to right here and hold it like it's a goblet. Your stance is gonna be a wider stance, feet out. You're gonna keep your chest up, core engaged. You're dropping like you would a regular squat, driving up through those heels, just like a regular squat. From the side, wider stance, feet out, drive through the heels, core is engaged and chest is up. Okay, you'll notice with a lot of squats, you'll see a lot of this, okay? Do you want to squeeze your glutes at the top? Absolutely, but when you do that, make sure you're not shifting your hips. You're squeezing right here and back down. Right here, squeeze and back down versus, see that hip thrust? You don't need to do that. You just want to come right up and squeeze the glutes. Again, you can use a chair if you need to. Okay, we're doing step ups. I want you to remember that you want to make sure that the placement on the step ottoman or bench, that your heel is supported. So you want to make sure that when you go up, that your heel lands first and that your toes are not where you're stepping up. All right, we want to hit those glutes. We also want to be stable and sturdy. Second thing you want to remember is to try really hard not to use this leg for momentum to get you up into that step up. You really want to focus on this leg doing most of the work. All right, so you're just gonna come right up into that step up and right back down. You can alternate feet, or you can keep a foot up the entire time. You're gonna get more in if you leave one foot up. Bulgarian split squats. So this is a single leg movement. You're gonna have one leg up on a chair, bench, or ottoman. You'll see some people do it like so, and some people have their foot up like this. I prefer my foot like this because this hurts my ankle a little bit, all right? So you also wanna make sure that your knee doesn't pass your toe when you're coming down into these. And these are fantastic with absolutely zero weight at all. If you need to, you can hold on to something, but remember, keep your core engaged. So one leg is behind you, you're gonna come down into that squat and back up, or lunge. Driving through your forward heel on the way up. You would add weight on your shoulders, you can dangle it, you can hold it in front of you to make it more difficult. If this is a hard move for you and you don't want to do it, you're going to do a staggered squat, okay? So you're going to have your leg like so, and you're going to come down into this leg, and then you're going to drive through this foot. You can hold weight. Like so. Okay? Thrusters. A lot of people will mix this move up with a squat to press, but it is not a squat to press. A thruster is a fluid motion, all right? So when your legs are coming up from the squat, your arms are actually going up at the same time. So you're not squatting and then pressing, you're doing one whole movement. You're gonna start off in that front squat position with your dumbbells like so. Ladies that are using a barbell, obviously you're gonna start with your barbell like so, okay? You're gonna have your elbows come down to your knees. When you go into that squat, your core is engaged, you're driving up to your heels. Now watch, when I come up from this, my arms are gonna come up at the same time that my legs are extending. Together, back down. Keep that core engaged, it's gonna help you lift those weights up, and you're like so. See how it's arms and legs are extending and coming down at the same time. That is a thruster from the front. Knees to elbows, up at the same time. Okay, same basic stuff when it comes to a squat. Core engaged, chest up, driving through the heels, all right? If you need to do these with a chair, bench, or ottoman, please do. You can bring in that chair, bench, or ottoman and sit down on it. When you come up, bring it up together. Okay, lunges. These are no joke, okay? A creeping lunge is going into your lunge, and now we're gonna stay low as we walk that other lunge, okay? So you're staying in a low position. So you're lunging and keeping it down low, keeping it down low. You're gonna feel this, all right? This is a tough one. So from this direction, I'm gonna come out of the picture a little bit so I can get more reps in. We're down low, keep it low, keep it low, okay? So that is a creeping lunge. Stay low to the ground, drive through those heels, and if this is too difficult, you can go ahead and switch it to a walking lunge, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, seriously. Good morning. This is an exercise, and it is kind of like a deadlift, except your weight placement is a bit different. So you're going to take your dumbbells and hold them like so, okay? You're gonna grip them with the palms of your hand like so. You are going to modify this by how much weight you choose. Ladies, with a barbell, you're gonna put a barbell on your back, okay? So, really want you to focus here on keeping your back straight, and you're gonna push, hinge at the hips and push out those glutes to the back wall or behind you, wherever you are, and you're gonna come down like so. You're gonna feel that in your hamstrings, and then you're gonna pull up with your glutes. Okay, pull up with your glutes, not your back. Core is engaged, back is straight. Pushing out with the glutes, like so. Again, modified by weight, hinging at the hips, just like a deadlift. See, we're coming down just like a deadlift and coming back up. Okay, all of the points are the same. It's just where you have the weight up top. Hip thrust. You want to have your upper back up on a chair, bench, or ottoman like so. Your feet are going to be parallel like so. You're going to tuck your chin to keep your spine aligned. You're going to dip down, drive through your heels, but make sure that you're focused on your glutes, pushing up. See that? Just the glutes. Your core is also engaged. You can stack weight right here. If you have dumbbells, you would put them right in the crease here and thrust those up. If you have a barbell, you can use the barbell here. You would slide under it. Make sure you put a yoga mat or something so that you don't bruise your hip bones. If hip thrusts are difficult for you and you don't like doing hip thrusts, you can switch this out to be a glute bridge. So you would lay flat on your back, like so. Make sure that you're not able to push anything under your back. And again, you're going to be driving through your heels like so. Your core is engaged. If you want to make this more difficult, you can go ahead and elevate your feet up on something. You're going to feel that more also in your hamstrings and your glutes. Elevated glute bridge. So you're going to go into a glute bridge position, but you're going to need a chair, bench, or ottoman, and you're going to elevate your heels up on that chair, bench, or ottoman. Okay, so you're going to get into a flat back position like so. You can have your hands out if you want. You can keep your hands like this. You can add weight onto your hips if you'd like to. Keep your core engaged, and we're going to drive through our heels, and we are going to engage our glutes as we're doing this. You're going to feel it more in your hamstrings. So you're going to go up into that bridge, squeeze the glutes, feel it in your hamstrings. Bring it back down. Drive through your heels and make this all about the hip motion and the squeeze of the glute. If you want to make this more difficult, you can go ahead and add a band around your legs. You can also try to add weight, but when we're elevated, it's a little bit more difficult because you're going to have to hold the weight like so, and we don't want the weight falling on us, okay?